gorgeous weather, Martin, or is this a bit chilly after the Middle East?
Well, you notice I haven't taken my sweater off yet.
Oof, I find it too hot.
Morty.
Garden's looking superb, Donald.
Yes, I'm quite pleased with it this year.
Sure you would like something stronger? A glass of wine or a scotch?
No, thank you, no. I thought on my week home I'd go on the wagon. I drink far too much over there.
Well, it wasn't allowed.
Oh, it's not. That's why there's no shortage of the stuff. Like legal, wouldn't be half so much fun.
Well, apparently the whiskey flows like oil.
More like water. The Arabs aren't that generous.
Oh, Donald, come and sit down. Give yourself a break.
It's all right. I'm enjoying myself.
He seems a bit subdued today.
He's cross. He's got to go jogging tomorrow with our MD.
Oh, serious?
Yes. Edgar jogs every lunchtime. You know what Americans are like. He says it sharpens him up for the afternoon. And he's insisted that Grumpy joins him for a week starting tomorrow. Checked out my tracksuit yesterday.
Well, you should be thankful he's not working for a Japanese company. Their employees have to shout at each other every morning to get rid of their aggression.
Oh, Donald would be rather good at that. Maybe I should suggest it.
Oh, poor Donald. You've put him in a terrible situation at Oasis. Not only having to work alongside his wife, but having to pretend you're not married. It must be horrendous.
It was rather exciting. Accidentally bumping into each other on the train every morning. It's a bit like Brief Encounter in reverse.
So I'm still your alibi.
You bet. As far as anybody at Oasis is concerned, my husband's called Martin, and he's working in Saudi Arabia. Thanks, Olive.
You're welcome. You see him about as much as I do.
Heaven knows what I'll do when you come back permanently.
You said the wrong thing there. I've been offered a new 2-year contract. Building a hospital in Zilkistan.
Oh, I am sorry. I mean, congratulations, but I'm sorry if I put my foot in it. More tea, Donald?
Yes, please.
He's a nuisance. I have to go and put the kettle on.
No, it's all right, I'll do it. You talk to Olive.
Well, how do you think I feel? This flying visit to discuss the Zilkistan offer is only a token gesture. He's made up his mind. He's going to accept the job. That means another 2 years living apart.
Why didn't you go out and join him? I'm sure Martin would love you to.
Oh, wonderful. Coffee mornings with the girls every morning, bridge parties with the girls every afternoon, cocktail parties, dinner parties, social tittle-tattle with expats from morning till night. Do you think I could put up with that?
Sounds a bit like Gerard's Cross, only with better weather.
Oh, God, I envy you. You've got a wonderful job. You've got your husband at home.
And at work.
Well, yes. Well, at least you managed to get back to work. You've got a purpose in life. I feel so useless.
Oh, how can you say that?
Easily. I've heard you say it often enough.
True.
It wasn't so bad when the kids were around. Well, I didn't even mind Martin being away so much, but now...
Where did you get a job?
Oh, don't say it. I've tried. It's impossible. There aren't that many around. Even when I managed to get an interview, I fouled it up because my confidence is that high. Even Meals on Wheels said they'll let me know if something comes up.
Where are the tea bags?
Oh, yes, thank you, Martin. They should be next to the kettle.
Right.
Why didn't you go and join him?
Would you go and live in Zilkistan for 2 years? Well, would you?
To be honest, I've never heard of it.
Exactly.
Where is it?
Exactly.
It's one of the more progressive and westernized Emirates. Would have an air-conditioned villa, swimming pool, Cadillac and servants.
And I'd be bored as hell. No, you promised. Saudi would be the last Middle Eastern contract, and you've broken your word. I didn't want to talk about it anymore.
Oh, do you remember that azalea you gave Donald a few years ago? It's bloomed this year. Come and have a look at it. There's more tea for you, Donald.
Lovely. I know what I'd be meaning to tell you. You know the Zilkistan people paid for this trip so I could discuss the offer with Olive? Well, I travelled back with one of the Emir's nephews, a Mr. Ibrahim. He lives in Knightsbridge.
He probably owns Knightsbridge.
Well, he's a bit of a wheeler-dealer. And one of his jobs is Minister of Education.
One of his jobs?
Oh, yes. The royal family have got everything sewn up over there. They've just built this new university and he wants to buy some dictionaries. Well, I thought it was the kind of thing Oasis might do.
Dictionaries?
1 million, actually.
1 million? Donald!
English, Arabic dictionaries.
Oh.
Yes?
Nothing. English, Arabic. I got quite excited there for a moment.
Sorry.
1 million. Oh.
What a stunning colour.
I know how Olive feels. I'd go mad without my job at Oasis. I can't believe my luck.
It's not luck, you're very talented.
Oh, Donald. What a nice thing to say.
It's the truth. I'd really forgotten how bright you are. Well, how does it look?
Price tag's a bit of a giveaway. Come and give me a kiss. Tracksuits turn me on.
Oh, really? Well, wait till you see what's underneath.
Honestly, darling, talk about breaking the mood.
Well, that was really painful.
There speaks the man who in his youth could undo a bra with one hand in a matter of seconds.
Where are your scissors?
I can't even unzip his tracksuit.
Well, it really hurt.
Oh, careful where you snip.
Hell's bells.
What on earth have you done?
Oasis does have an English-Arabic dictionary.
What?
Herman Ginsberg produced one in the early 50s. It never went to press. The deal fell through. But the galley proofs should be in the storeroom, and we own the rights. I must ring Martin and get this Ibrahim's number. I'll try and arrange a meeting for tomorrow. I can always cancel it if I'm wrong.
Better have a look first thing in the morning.
I can't wait till tomorrow. I'd never sleep a wink.
Oh, you're not driving to the office at this time of night, surely.
Listen, for 1 million sales, I'd jog to the office.
I better get my plimsolls.
Hello, Martin. Donald. You know this Ibrahim Cove you mentioned to Caroline? It was definitely the early 50s. Long before I joined Ginsberg.
But why did the deal fall through?
Oh, Lord knows. He did tell me, but it's so long ago. Probably a palace coup, or else Herman wanted paying in oil wells. It could have been anything.
This looks vaguely Middle Eastern.
Oh. Ginsberg's English-Arabic lexicon. That was worth driving in for, wasn't it?
Well done. You're the one who remembered about it. Oh, I'm whacked.
Okay, well, I'll just put these in my office and then we'll head for home.
I'll do it tomorrow. It's 12:10.
What? Oh. Yes, okay.
The door's stuck.
Don't be ridiculous.
No, seriously, I can't open it.
Well, hang on a minute.
Donald,
Oh, look at my new tracksuit.
never mind about your tracksuit. Just get us out of here.
Stop panicking, I'll open it.
I am not panicking. The handles come off.
Well, leave it to me.
What are you doing?
I'm panicking.
I hope she's in.
I'm not sure we're doing the right thing. Anthea's bound to think it fishy, the two of us being here together.
Don't worry, I got an idea. Oh, hello, Anthea. Did I wake you up?
Caroline? What on earth's the matter? What time is it?
It's 12:20. Look, Anthea, I need your help. I'm locked in the office storeroom.
What?
Don't panic. I'm all right.
Have you been there all weekend?
No, just since 11:15.
I know it's a silly question, but what are you doing in the storeroom on a Sunday night?
Well, it's a long story, but I came here to check something out and the door slammed behind me and the handle fell off. But can you come and rescue me?
Of course. Oh, I haven't got my key to the building.
Oh, sorry.
Now, don't worry, I know Peter Stewart's got one. I'll give him a ring and I'll get him to meet me there. You can come back and spend the night here. I'll be as quick as I can.
Oh, thanks, Anthea.
Don't go away.
She hasn't got her key to the building, but she's going to get Peter Stewart to bring his.
Oh, wonderful. Let's have an office party. What the hell are we going to say?
Don't panic. You are going to hide.
Hide?
Yes, but not for long. I shall go home with Anthea, but I'll make sure I leave this door slightly open, so give us enough time to get out of the building, and then you drive home. Or you better have the car keys.
What are you going to say when they ask what you were doing here?
Oh, I'll tell them the truth. They'll understand if they think there's a chance of selling 1 million dictionaries.
Marvellous. My idea, and you're going to get all the credit.
Oh, for heaven's sake, I'd have thought that's the least of our problems. What are you doing?
Looking up the Arabic for Sod's Law. This is wonderful, you know. All we've got to do is to whack it onto typeset and we'll be able to produce this book in a matter of weeks.
Are you sure the printers will still have the plates? It's a long time ago.
Oh, I'm 99% certain. Herman never let anything go. No, they'll be part of the Ginsberg assets that Edgar acquired. And my job is to do the deal with Ibrahim.
It'll need a bit of updating. It must be over 30 years old.
Fine. We'll shove in the Arabic for video, Concord, computer, no problem. No, seriously. We can extract any additional words from our dictionary database and bring in some academic to do the Arabic translation. It's easy. You'll get all the credit.
No, I am sorry. It doesn't seem fair.
Oh, what's it matter? If it's good for Oasis, it's good for us.
Remember to make sure we're out of the building before you leave.
Okay, see you later.
Caroline, are you all right?
Yes, thank you, Anthea. I am sorry to drag you out like this.
I'm sorry I was so long, but I couldn't get hold of Peter Stewart, so I had to ring Edgar.
Oh, Lord, what did he say?
He wasn't too pleased. He was sound asleep.
Oh, I am sorry, Edgar.
I'll just get your door note back here. Stand back, Caroline.
I am sorry about all this.
Caroline, what in God's name are you doing here on a Sunday night?
Oh, I am sorry. I should have waited till tomorrow, but I was so excited. You see, my husband, who, as you know, works in Saudi Arabia, well, he put me on to a Mr. Ibrahim from Zilkistan.
Where the hell is Zilkistan?
I'm not quite sure, but it's in the desert somewhere. Anyhow, Mr. Ibrahim is Minister of Education, and he wants to buy 1 million dictionaries.
A
Right.
million?
English Arabic dictionaries.
Oh.
Oh, but we've got one. I remember Donald Fairchild talking about it once. Look, I found it. It's here. See, it'll need a bit of updating, you know, video, computer, Concord, that sort of thing. But we could just extract some words from our dictionary database and get some academic to do the Arab translation.
Caroline, this is marvelous. Well done. Look, let's get these proofs up to my office. You can tell me more about this Mr. Abrahams.
Ibrahim.
Whatever.
Well, I don't know very much about him. He's coming in at about 11 in the morning.
Good.
Oh, he'll probably ask for Donald. I told him he was sales and marketing director.
I can't wait to see Don's face. Is he going to get a surprise? Oh, how long is Mr. Ibrahim here?
Oh, actually, he lives in Knightsbridge.
Probably owns it. After you. I don't want you to get locked in here again. How long do you think it's going to take?
Well, the printers could still have the original plates, you know.
Oh, good. Oh, Anthea, close the door, would you?
Hello.
Donald,
How did you guess?
darling, I am sorry, but there was nothing I could do about it. Are you all right?
Oh, terrific. Where are you?
Anthea's. We're just going to have breakfast.
What time is it?
It's 20 to 8.
What day is it?
Look, I've spoken to Olive. She's on her way in with some clothes for you. I'm meeting her in the Italian coffee bar. She reckons she'll be there by 9:15 at the latest. And I've told her to ask Mrs. Bentley to bring the spare key so I can shift the car.
Yeah, but can I suggest something?
What?
Come and let me out and I'll move the car.
Oh, but you're dressed in your tracksuit. What are you going to do till Olive arrives?
I'll go jogging.
Oh, sorry, I hadn't thought of that. Oh, sorry.
Nice weekend.
Oh, lovely.
Fantastic. Morning, Donald. Been jogging.
That's right.
Nice weekend.
Lovely. Did you?
Fantastic.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Peter. Thank you.
Morning, Don. Very impressive.
Well, I didn't want to disgrace myself at lunchtime. I thought I'd do a bit of training.
Good. Oh, by the way, important meeting at 11 o'clock could mean a big sale to the Middle East.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go see Caroline. She'll fill you in. Love that tracksuit.
Thanks.
Really rather good.
I'm delighted to say the contract has been signed. The toast is Caroline Fielding.
Caroline Fielding.
Caroline!
Fantastic.
Well, honestly, it's really Donald we should be toasting. If he hadn't mentioned the dictionary the other day, I'd never have thought about it. Here's to you, Donald.
Donald!
Cheers.
Now, Don, not too much. We're going jogging, remember? So, there's no problem with the printers then?
No. I spoke to them after the meeting. The presses can roll as soon as they get the amendments.
What a morning. What a girl. She's something else, that Caroline, ain't Don?
She's terrific.
Isn't this great? Clears the head, sharpens one up for the afternoon. Yeah, it's good to get away from the office for an hour or so. Yeah. Hey, hi, Sam. How's the weather over there? Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, that's right. 1 million dictionaries, and we can deliver in 2 weeks. Right, Dylan? Okay, Sam. Same to you. Okay, bye-bye.
Don't they smell lovely?
That's marvellous, absolutely marvellous. Edgar's going to be thrilled.
I am sorry you're not getting the recognition you deserve.
It's my sales figures the board will be looking at. I'll get my glory. You and Professor Hardiman have done a great job.
Yes, here's the Arabic for video. Video. Actually, you'd be surprised how many modern words we had to add.
Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, my Lord.
What?
Oh, no.
What on earth's the matter?
You've put the word Israel in.
Sorry?
They don't recognize Israel.
What?
It's not in their vocabulary. That's why the deal fell through in 1952. Herman insisted on putting it in and the Arabs wouldn't accept it. That's why the book was never printed.
But we've got 1 million of these sitting in a warehouse. What are we going to do?
Resign?
Maybe Edgar won't spot it.
We'll have to tell him.
But Donald, it could ruin the company. Hello? Oh, hello, Edgar. Yes, Donald's here. Oh. Yes, right away. Edgar wants to see us right away. He says something disastrous has happened.
And we know what that is, don't we?
Come in. Caroline, Donald, it would appear we have a disaster on our hands.
Edgar.
Sir Geoffrey, may I introduce Caroline Fielding, my editorial director? Donald Fairchild, sales and marketing director.
How do you do?
Sir Geoffrey Slater is from the Board of Trade. It seems the Foreign Office are demanding we withdraw from the Zilkistan deal.
No. The government is making no demands on your company. It's a request. We can't stop you trading with Zilkistan, but we would rather you didn't.
Why?
Why?
Zilkistan has just signed what has been called a trade treaty with Israel. The ramifications of this treaty are manifold and complex, affecting the balance of power in the Middle East. Well, you can imagine how such a treaty will affect the sales and the movement of arms and military weapons.
But, Sir Geoffrey, what I fail to understand is what the hell any of this has to do with Oasis selling some harmless dictionaries. 1 million harmless dictionaries.
Mr. Franklin, for you to trade with Zilkistan in the foreseeable future could only offend Saudi Arabia, Syria, and all the other Middle Eastern states, and cause grave embarrassment to Her Majesty's government. Now, we don't want another death of a princess on our hands, do we?
Presumably, we would receive considerable compensation.
Mr. Fairchild, the Foreign Office does not give compensations. However, I'm sure your cooperation in this matter would certainly be remembered when you apply for any further export permits. Yes, I'm sure that all such applications would be received most favourably. Mr. Franklin, thank you so much for your time. I'll see myself out. Goodbye, Mr. Goulding.
Goodbye, Sir Geoffrey. Oh, Edgar, I am sorry.
I guess I better tell New York.
Hang on, Edgar. I don't think all is lost quite yet.
I'm delighted to say the contract has just been signed. The toast is Donald Fairchild.
Donald Fairchild.
And I have to say, if it wasn't for Don, there wouldn't have been any deal.
Ah, so the Zilkistanis are buying the dictionaries.
No, the Israelis are buying the dictionaries. They're selling them to Zilkistan. Love it, Donald.
Fantastic.
Well, can you think of a better way of showing how genuine your trade treaty is? But let's not forget who was the real driving force behind the dictionary.
Caroline!
We better not forget Professor Hardiman.
But let's not forget who gave us the idea in the first place. It's a pity he can't be with us today.
Who?
Caroline's husband.
Caroline's husband.
My